Hey everyone, today I'm going to go over my Elise Darius Fearsome deck I used on my Climb to Masters. I hit Masters with a few different things. I used like some of this, some Scouts, some Nightfall, but I did use this deck a lot of the way and I worked on it pretty hard and it was fun. I think it became more fine-tuned over the time. It's a bit different, a bit off meta, so definitely will show you guys this deck and I think it helped you guys out. I think it gave you something to play. That's actually pretty good. So we only have 6 Noxus cards and 34 Shadow cards. A big reason is because we have Wraithcaller. This is a big part of the deck. It's mostly a Mist Wraith Fearsome deck. Allegiance. So you have to hit the top card of your deck is a Shadow Isles. You get the effect of summon Mist Wraith. So I think 6 is a good number. Just wanted to state that's the main reasons we're in the 6 Noxus. I don't think I really get to go over 6 with Allegiance cards. But anyways, get in the deck. 3 Precious Pet. 1 drop Fearsome. Pretty straightforward. It helps level up Elise to the Spider and gets extra attack over from Fred and Skitter. So Spider, 1 drop. 3 Stygian Onlooker becomes a 4/1 Fearsome when it's the second card played this turn because it's Nightfall effect. Pretty good. Something I want to note about this card that people might mess up with is that usually if you have it turn 1 and you're playing its aggro and they're going first, you just want to pass. You don't want to play it because if you just play it, it's a 2/1. That's not, you want it to be a 4/1 Fearsome. But if they do play a 1-drop, then you do want to play it as a 2/1 just as a blocker. I think a lot of people either undervalue or overvalue the Nightfall effect. And if you're playing its aggro, like say a Pirate aggro or Draven Jinx, and they do play the 1-drop attacking on 1, you just kind of want to. So if they're going first, you pass. See if they have a turn 1 attacker. If they do, then you play such an onlooker. If they don't, then you just keep it for later. Because you don't want them to be able to play their 1-drop and attack you, not any blockers, because you need to save the health versus aggro. I just thought that was important to mention. Spider, Arachnid Horror, 3/2 Fearsome, pretty straightforward. Elise, very, very good. 2/3 Fearsome that summons a Spider when she attacks, and definitely can level up in this deck. Makes all your units have Fearsome, but also more importantly, actually Challenger. Making all your little spiders have challengers good because you can use these little spiders to hook their like units that can block Fearsome out of the way, and then you just get big damage with the rest of your Fearsome units. 3 Mist Wraith, pretty straightforward. 2-mana 2/2 Fearsome. When I'm summoned, grant other allied Mist Wraiths every board +1/+0. These get pretty out of hand. They're pretty fun to play with. They easily get 6+ attack. Sometimes 7, 8, 9, 10. Crazy games 11, 12. But yeah, they're pretty wild. Then we have Stalking Shadows. This just gives you more Fearsomes, or it just gives you more units. But the cool thing is about the ephemeral ones is that you can get Doom Beast off of it, which is good to get as a Stalking Shadow target because you get to use this effect twice to drain 2 from enemy Nexus. And I like using the ephemeral one as a blocker. A lot of time whenever you go Stalking Shadows, the ephemeral one's a good blocker. It's cool because Mist Wraith has a when I'm summoned effect, so if you use them as a blocker, then your Mist Wraiths are all stronger. Fred the Skitter is good ephemeral blocker because he makes the entire enemy field at -1/-0. Wraithcaller is one of the best because he summons a Mist Wraith, and the Mist Wraith is permanent, so like it's not ephemeral when you summon. If you summon an ephemeral Wraithcaller, it summons a actual Mist Wraith to the field, so very good. 3 Doom Beasts, pretty good reach, good off Stalking Shadows. I like it a lot. 3 Fred Skitter, Spider. 3 mana, 3/2, makes all your spiders stronger, but more importantly, or I guess equally as important, both very good effects. It makes your enemies all have -1/-0 this round. That's pretty amazing because Fearsome you have to have 3 or higher attack, which go over Fearsome. You can only block items with 3 or more power. So if you play this, then a lot of units that have 3 power but can't block Fearsome anymore, and you go huge damage swings of unblockable units. I also, we'll get to it, but run the Harrowing, and if you get Frenzied Skitter or multiple Frenzied Skitter off the Harrowing, then it can make your entire enemy field -1 attack, so you get a huge swing and they can't block. 1 Missed Call. This is the 40th card. You can use it to revive Wraithcaller, which is really good because then you get Allegiance again. Like if they kill Wraithcaller, then you just summon it again, and you get another Mist Wraith, which is actually phenomenal. Just good in general with Mist Wraiths. Good. It could be good with Skitter. Just general cool stuff. I like Darius because if you play Darius, like say you play level up Darius and you're about to swing for game, and they like kill it or something with like say they get scared and they Runation or something, then you can miscall and try to get Darius back, along with just other general ways that you get rid of it. You have a chance to get Darius back. depending on if they kill just Darius or multiple other units this turn. Alright, 3 Risen Mist. This card actually surprised me on how good it was. It was so good in testing. You pay 4 mana, burst spell. That's the reason it's good, is the burst spell. So I'm Mist Wraith. But the cool thing is you just save it. Like you get a big swing with your Mist Race and like all your Fearsome units. Then next turn you play, you know, more things, and then when they're like low in life, you draw for turn when you're attacking, and then you just instantly Mist Wraith, summon a burst spell, Mist Wraith, and then you attack. And they can't stop it because they don't, since it's a burst spell, they don't have an option to play a blocker. So you just usually use this on your attacking turn when you're going for game. You just play it as the burst spell, and it's a win. 3 Wraithcaller. This is one of the best cards in the whole deck. Just a 4 mana 4/3, summons a Wraithcaller. It's just so good against everything, dude. Because it just goes so wide. I mean, 4 mana 4/3 is decent stats. Something a 2/2 with Fearsome makes everything stronger, or maybe it's already a 3/2 at that point. It's really good to have one card summon 2 attackers or 2 blockers. It's just, this card's amazing. 3 Atrocity. I originally didn't even play Atrocity. Then I slowly went to like 1, 2, 3. I guess this deck makes the deck really ignorant, honestly. It's kind of funny. It works well with level up Darius, because level up Darius has a 10 attack, but yeah, this is a great finisher. It's a really ignorant card in this deck, especially because the Mist Race can get pretty strong. So yeah, this card's very good. It kind of surprised me in how good it was. I ended up going to 3. 3 Darius. If your opponent has 10 less health, then he levels up. This is a great finisher. Pretty much the Mist Race and all the Fearsomes get a lot of guaranteed damage and chip damage. Easily can get your opponent to 10 or below health, and then you just play Darius and he's leveled up. And you just finish him off, go for game. And then he also works well with the Harrowing, which is the final card. 9 mana slow spell, revive the 6 strongest allies that died this game, and grant them ephemeral. Basically, it just summons a huge board for 1 turn because their ephemerals still die. Summons a huge board of 6, and then you kill them. It's cool because with this card, you already have a lot of chip damage. Again, from the Fearsome not being blocked in the early games, you only have to deal like around like 8-ish damage most of the time off Harrowing, and you can just, if you have Harrowing, you can aggressively trade. Like they start attacking, you start blocking with all your guys, getting rid of their blockers, and then right when you like whittle down their field by blocking all their stuff, you just reborn everything, all 6. You can get Darius, you can get multiple Dariuses because you know, if you have 2 Darius die, or if you have multiple Harrowings, you play Darius, it dies. Play the Harrowing, get a Darius, say they live somehow magically. And that made the Darius reborn and die again. So the next Harrowing, you actually get 2 Darius. And yeah, I mean, two Darius, 10 sec over 1 was very powerful. So yeah, this deck's really good. I like it a lot. Alright, so we're playing my Smurf account right now. It's the first game we have here. We're playing Stream Jinx. It's actually a very popular deck right now. This deck is, for at least week 1 meta, been performing very well. It's probably a high tier 2 deck. But it's been performing up there with the tier 1 decks. It had one of the highest win rates in the game for the first week of this expansion. So we definitely want to keep our 1-drop here, because when I start applying the Fearsome pressure, Elise is phenomenal. She's one of the best 2-drops in this deck. It's 2/3 Fearsome. Turn 3, we could honestly just play Mist Wraith and Stygian Onlooker. So this is a really, really good hand. Let's just keep all of it. The game plan here is turn 1, play this, attack. Turn 2, play this. Turn 3, play Mist Wraith and Stygian Onlooker. So yeah, let's keep everything. Pretty good. This deck's very high rolly. It either opens phenomenal, like really, really good, or it opens very, very bricky and not that good. It's pretty inconsistent, but they can pop off really hard. So let's see how strong he opens. Alright. Turn 1 he passes, so no Giant Urchin or anything, but I still wouldn't count them out. He could be holding some pretty explosive cards in his hand, like Rummage and stuff like that. I think he's going to pass again, but he probably going to play Arena Battlecaster. Maybe 1 of the 2. Oh! If he enjoy for turn, it might take him over there. Yeah, see, holding some crazy stuff. Gotta be careful. Okay, let's play Elise as a blocker. Might make things awkward for him. He might just pass. We'll see. This deck's pretty hard to play around and like play against because they have so many explosive options at any point in time with the discard effects, especially like Vision. Like even if he had no mana, he could technically like Poro Cannon for 0, discarding Vision, and screw over like our Fearsomes. Or like mess up a block that we were trying to do. Okay, he ends here. Alright, see we draw. I don't know if we're gonna play Mist Wraith or Reckoned Horror. Okay.
Leaving so soon, the little ones will miss you.
We were about to do it to him. We were about to pop off. We were actually. I really wish we could have played a turn out. We were gonna play Reckoned Horror and then play Stygian Onlooker. Attack with everything. he's forced to block the spider, or we get at least level up. And Decision Unlockers be a 4-1 with Fearsome, pushing a lot of damage. Alright, we're playing to aggro. Pirate, MFGT. Seems to be a very popular deck in Platinum rank. This is my Smurf. Master in my other account. Going first, I would mulligan everything here except for Elise. Try and get the Precious Pet 1-drop. We can draw on this later. You don't really want to have this too early against the aggro because it's in the early game. 2 mana not doing nothing in the field is not that great. You really want to draw on this later, and it's very, very good when you do. Mist Wraith could be good for turn 3, but I think we want something more potent than that. Especially in terms of the turn 1, like, you really want to get a turn 1 blocker against aggro. Like, you really, really do. This is great. This is great. Like, this card's so good against aggro, especially MFGP, because it trades with a lot of their units, like the Misfortune stuff. But it summons 2 units for 1 action, and it's just kind of really hard to deal with. Alright, so we get the 1-drop. Pretty big deal, actually. Let's see what we can do this game. We're both going to be kind of going at it with each other, because we're both pretty aggressive decks. Okay, we get 2 damage. Going first is pretty nice for us. So we have to be on the defensive instead. We have to be on the offensive for the most part. Alright, let's see what he plays this turn. Fortune Cooker. Interesting. Okay, well, Elise is actually going to be a great blocker here. This is such good stat line. Elise is so good. She's one of the best 2-drops in the whole game. So no matter what he attacks with, he loses it. Here he loses this. So we set ourselves up for a Make It Rain, but it's okay. We get the free trade here. And when we develop this, it'll give us a chance that he'll maybe miss one of these. Wow, that's very good. We'll play this. He's probably gonna Make It Rain and see what happens. Maybe he doesn't wait for his attack to get a spider. So Make It Rain right here. He actually misses the Precious Pet. That's nice. And then we get to play City Onlookers a 4-1. And this is Decimate levels of damage. Decimate 5 mana slow spell deals 4 damage to enemy Nexus. This is that for 1 mana if it goes through. So he can't block any of these, so we have him at 9 on turn 3. Nice. And we haven't even got started yet. We haven't got to the Darius, this is the Heroine. We're pretty set up. Like, the fact he's already here, if we draw Darius at any point in this game, we like pretty much win. Alright, easy win. Okay, we missed our Recall Allegiance, but it's okay. It's fine. I mean, if it means we're drawing Darius, it's fine. This would have been a pretty much instant win, I think, if that went through. But yeah, we're good. Let's just trade these 2. I mean, we're a bit down on mana. We don't want to block this because Misfortune Bullet will kill any of these. And we can take the 1 damage against aggro because we're actually the aggressors here. He has to be more afraid of us than we are of him. We have a lot of health left. Alright, it is what it is. It's fine. Oh, Make It Rain again? Okay. He hit the good ones. And it could have been worse. He could have hit all 3, but he did hit the good ones. Alright, seems to be a bit closer of a game than I thought we were going to get. Yeah, if we hit the Wraith Call, I think we'd have a guaranteed win, which just shows how powerful this deck is, but this at least makes things a bit more interesting, I guess. Okay, this time we do get the Mist Wraith. See what he does here. If he plays the blocker, like yeah, that's very powerful. We still attack with everything, though. Because, like, he can't, him blocking with this is fine. He can only block 1 of these, and we're pushing a lot of damage. Like, see, he's being really greedy. Like, he doesn't understand, like, we're going to kill him before he kills us. He thinks that he's going to kill us first. Okay, never mind. I was like, if he doesn't block here, he's really pushing it, letting us chip into 2 extra damage here. Okay. So we have the 1 defense now on the Jax, so we can trade with the attacks. They can't use this on it either, it'll die, so pretty good stuff. The plan here is probably to play Darius. Next turn we Risen Miss. And we get a burst attack in. So we didn't use this on the Powder Keg. He can't attack us, or we have the blocker. Unless he wants to set up a 3rd Make It Rain. But that'd be so unlikely to have a 3rd Make It Rain here.
This won't be a fair fight.
I think he's trying to mind game us to email. I think he's trying to bluff a 3rd Make It Rain, and then that was just a signal like, haha, I have their Make It Rain, I'm so lucky, but I'm not falling for it. So let's just burst attack here.
None shall oppose me.
So we also do Misty Heal, which is nice. Fervor on this. Make him lose. I don't mind if he fervors that, yeah. Because then he loses a bunch of damage. Yeah, we should win next turn then, for sure. There was some merit to it playing these, but I did want to play this turn. Pretty much seals the deal for the most part. And like, imagine if we already hit the. If we didn't miss that allegiance, he'd already be dead. But we're still like, it's crazy to show how far we ahead, even with missing that. We're still in such a good spot here. That's a bit scary. But he already used the Gangplank. I mean, what are the odds his last card is another Gangplank? Am I right? Like, our opponents having exactly what they need as their last card. Like, that never happens in card games, like ever. So we'll be good. We'll be good. Cool thing here is that he can't. These can't block this. So we already are presenting lethal currently. Oh. Ooh. Spray Fin, okay. Let's play Elise here. Elise is a phenomenal blocker against like his whole field. Doom Beast can block this. Keep the Fearsomes up so he can't block. We have Doom Beast. I kind of don't even want to win this just to show you guys that like the horror. Like we can win with just the Fearsomes. We don't even need anything else. I'll give him a chance. Give him a chance. I'll spare his life. He can't kill us this turn no matter what, so. Alright, so how could he block here? If we do decide to spare him. So we have four Fearsome attackers, and he has 2 Fearsome blockers. So, alright, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Alright, we need to open attack this so we don't lose the Decimate. That needs to happen. We definitely don't want to lose the Decimate, so. Oh, if he has double fervor, then I griefed. If he searched a spell, so he has maybe 1 fervor. He already used 1, and then he drew a card per turn. He doesn't have this. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. There's no way he used a fervor, searched a fervor off Zap Spray Fin, and drew 1 per turn. I mean, we have time to, you know. I just want to show you guys that we didn't need the Doom Beasts. We didn't need the Doom Beasts. We obviously, you know, we had game last turn, but I just want to show you the Fearsomes are powerful. Oh. That was what he drew for turn. That's not even the spell he got, I don't think. Oh no, that was the spell he got. Never mind. This is the spell he got off the Zap Spray Fin. This way drew for turn. Okay. I was like, okay. I just wanted to show. Alright, you guys get it. You guys get it. You guys get it. It's a good deck. It's a good deck. It's a good deck. Alright, let's try it one more game, because our first opponent surrendered, like, really fast. We had such a good hand, too. I want to show you guys. I really want to get off, like, the Darius harrowing stuff. That stuff's pretty crazy. It helps a lot. I mean, those are pretty fast-paced matchups. Against, like, more mid-range and, like, control matchups, it's very good. This deck also has some pretty good top-tier matchups, like Tom Soraka, top-tier, high-tier 2 deck. This deck destroys it, because usually, because their guys can't really block any of the Fearsomes. That's pretty cool. Alright, a control matchup. This is one of the harder matchups to this deck, for sure, but the harrowing is really phenomenal here, and Atrocity can be good, too. It can be good or bad, but it really depends how it plays out. Alright, we're mulligan everything. We're going first, so we're going to have the Precious Bet here. Go for game. Alright, this hand's definitely a bit wonky. It's not very good. I guess let's be honest, it's not a very good hand. We need to make sure we have a Fearsome unit to attack on 3. Not that one. Like a different one. I mean, this one's fine, but I want like a cheaper one, like a Miss Wraith or an Elise or something. Okay, 1 mana, can't stop this. It's good. If we draw a Wraith Caller, we could be in pretty spot to set up our harrowing and missed calls and stuff. Okay, we drew Elise. This is fine. We're in a good spot. Okay, probably. So here, if we were to block like this, right, then we're setting up ourselves for Withering Well that he can't play. We're setting ourselves for a Vile Feast. Let's just take it. It's fine. The only scary part is this is Trundle control, where they do 19 damage to you in 1 turn. On turn 10, they Revitalizing Roar, the Ladros, play Atrocity all 1 turn, it's 19 damage. So we put ourselves in range, actually, of lethal. But I think it was worth it. We're trying to end the game before that. We can't develop this, or he can just avalanche us. Gotta play a bit smart here. It's way too risky. Like, we can, you know, harry everything back later, but fine. And I like this is out of range of the, make this spell mana. This is out of range of Avalanche too, which is cool. But I still didn't want to develop and lose, like, most of our field. Take our time. Pretty good. Trundle's pretty good. Now our hand has an awkward curve. What we can do here is we can level up Elise though. I don't want to lose much mana here, so I play the Skitter. Because next turn we can do like Arachnid Horror into Doom Beast if we want to. So I'll play Skitter here. Yeah, we are missing like, technically I guess. You know what I'm saying, right? We're missing the boost, but developing your Skitter into this boost is really susceptible to, again, like Avalanche. Like here, I think we still have to just choose to open attack. Get the damage we can. I mean, it's a slower matchup. You have to be very wary. They have a lot of ways to stop us from doing damage. We're just gonna start chipping away here. I expect us to get Vile Feast, maybe like a Withering Wail to kill this and heal some. Grasp on this, maybe. There's a lot of counterplay he has here. If we develop, he could Avalanche us, so it's pretty tough. Oh, does he have both this and Vile Feast? Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, if we do this here, this is good. 'Cause the reason I like this here is because it makes it so he doesn't heal off Grasp. Like, drain 3 from unit, heal our Nexus for the amount of damage dealt. If you Atrocity, since no damage is being dealt because the thing's gone, he doesn't heal anything. Like, look at the damage difference. 7 versus 14. So it's just a 7 damage play. We will get the damage later anyway off Atrocity, but I think it's worth it to deny this heal as well. So we could develop this here, which is okay for a blocker. I mean, 1, 2, 3. He's doing 7. I really just think you need to win off this Harrowing, like a Fearsome Harrowing, and hope he doesn't have Ruination is the way to go. I think next, if we bank spam on here, we could just go this into Doom Beast next turn. I'm just afraid we might play this and then not be able to activate Doom Beast, but we could always miscall, but I'm not sure if I even want to do that. I kind of want to have a full field. That's awkward anyway. Yeah, we can play this. This is okay. It's alright. We'll just save this for later and try and get, because like our whole like Harrowing is gonna be Fearsomes, and if we play this now, then it'll give him a blockable unit from our Harrowing, and I don't want to be able to block anything, so. We're gonna let this die because we want it to be reborn off Harrowing. We don't want to kill this, it gives another card to draw, and I can't block our guys anyway. Miscall could be good here. Skitter is like almost the same thing. Which one would I have, Miscall or Skitter? I think I'd rather have Skitter because it's more practice. This is like more reliant on other things. Let's just play Miscall.
Nothing escapes my watch.
So we're gonna bait the mana here, so we can play
See the Demacian border from here.
the Harrowing next turn. So here we said the hope he doesn't have Ruination. If he doesn't have Ruination, then we're set. Just get all Fearsomes, right? Yep. Alright. See how this one goes. If he does have Ruination, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he is going to be drawing 3 off Sentry, but he does lose his field presence, which is important, and also mana. So this 1/1 Spider can hook away this. Oh, he has Ruination. Avalanche. Oh, it's even better for him. Dang. Alright. Well, let's get this kill while we can. At least we won't be in like range of dying or anything. There was an option to kill that, but I'd rather kill the Trundle, because I think that like the extra mana is not like, going to be that important. We're going to try and kill him like next attack. So we'll be doing this before like the late draw something happens. See if he's like another Trundle. Might play Ladros and have the Atrocity like straight up. Okay. Next turn. This made me think that maybe I should have killed the Warring Stones, but I still think I'm fine. We're so close to getting like an atrocity kill. This be atrocity, he just wins. I really feel like he's atrocity, man, but I guess he has a lot of things that you can think about in terms of like avalanche, whale, vile feast, unspeakable horror. Okay. As long as he has the mana up for the vile feast, it's gonna be scary. So this forces out atrocity if he has one. If he does have it, we still can't stop him, but we'll at least get the knowledge here. Okay, he doesn't have atrocity, which is nice. So unless he has like another avalanche, we should be in a pretty good spot. Ruination, okay. Well, we have two options. We either play Friendly Skitter. Let's go through. We play Friendly Skitter and do 3 damage, try and Atrocity next turn. Or we do this now. This loses to like Unspeakable Horror and Vile Feast. And then, but this gives him all his mana back. To have like, maybe like a Grasp or like more like Withering Wail, more ways to stop things. So, and he has to draw a card to get like another option. How many Vile Feasts does he use? He used 2, right? I think 2 this game. Yeah, 2 Vile Feasts, no Unspeakable Horror so far. I think the best odds is to go for this now, simply because of the mana refill and drawing extra card gives another turn to have an out to this. Let me win. Sweet. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. The miss race and the Darius can get really, really crazy. So that was a pretty straightforward game, but if we had like some Darius and a lot of miss race in the loop, it could have been pretty wild. Alright. Playing against Trundle, Ladros, Control. Let's see how this goes. We have a 1-drop going first. That's good. Get the Fearsome in. So I'm going to mulligan like these 3. You want to get this later in the game as Reach. This is 3 mana. You want to get the 2-drop. Basically, I'm mulliganing for a 2-drop here. These are all a bit expensive for this early in the game. Draw into them later, hopefully. We drew Elise, we drew Risen Mist, Stock Shadow. That's cool. I mean, this is nice for later in the game. Now that we have a 2-drop. I just want to make sure we have a 2-drop, that's all. And Elise is definitely as good as they come. That and Miss Wraith would have been very good. Okay, another Risen Mist. Things could definitely pick up in a bit. Alright, let's see if he has Avalanche. No. Instead, he's going to use Vile Feast. Okay. So this means he likely does not have Avalanche next turn. He would have held off and waited to kill that Pressure Pet Avalanche. That's good to know. So we really wish we drew a creature here. I mean, playing the Fearsome is what Eric does. This is actually a good point to develop. I think developing here would have been actually quite nice. So I rather would have developed here by the choice, but it's alright. Maybe blocks here. Yeah. It's fine. I don't really think there's a point to playing this right now. I'd rather just end and make him lose 1 mana. Because, like, the 1/1s don't really do anything. We're not leveling up Elise quite yet. The way it would be good... Third Resume is interesting. The way it would be good is if we had another Spider, which just could give us a Spider to try and threaten a level up, but he would if he played another Spider, he would just kill the Spiders then. Okay. This is definitely interesting. I think we start getting the Miss Race going. There's a lot of good these are all good options. I mean, the Spiders obviously have Elise and Concentration here, but this might be wishful thinking to think that he's not going to be able to stop us. Doomies is good, but we can get one later in the game. I think Miss Race are a pretty safe call here. Let's click OK and see if he's willing to lose more mana. Plays Warring Stone. Okay. Feels like he has to act. Here. Okay. Let's get the Miss Wraith here. Gonna get a pretty good open attack. Nothing too crazy, but definitely get some damage in. Might be a Risen Mist kind of turn. Might be a Risen Mist kind of turn. Yeah, I think it is. These games going a lot longer versus like the Trundle Aegis Control. So as much as it sounds like great to be like, oh, I'll play Miss Wraith, then I'll play Skitter, and then we'll like, get some crazy damage in. It's a bit risky because you get Avalanche here. There is some merit to just playing this. Then if you Avalanche, it's not really the end of the world. And we'll have this at 1 health, but it's still, it's still kind of underwhelming. I'd rather just go with this. This seems pretty hard for him to deal with. Actually, I guess while we're at it, yeah, let's just do another one. As you guys can see, we're pushing a lot of damage. I mean, not only did we get 2 Mysteries in the field, they all power each other up. So Rhythmus is good for bursts like this, and we have one more, which I like a lot, because it's hard for his deck to deal with the Rhythmus. Like, let's say he had Runation in his hand or Avalanche. Now he's forced to Grasp. Withering Wail can't kill these unless he had you know, Withering Wail plus a Vile Feast or Withering Wail plus Unspeakable Horror, but that only kills 1. So this is actually a very good spot here. Potentially put it on to 14 life. I think he's definitely gonna respond with something here. Probably a Grasp. Oh, Flash Freeze. Okay, that's fine. We can keep our unit. It doesn't heal. He stops the damage, but it's not like Grasp where he drains it and heals it back. We're at 7. Okay, so we have him at 10. So now if we get Darius, Darius can level up. It's very strong. Okay, ramping some more. That's fine with us. Not really too concerned here. Definitely want to draw like into Dare or something. This is good. You know, keeping the miss race going. They're already at 5. He's just going to end the round? He's just going to end the round? I mean, if we Risen miss, like, it's over. Like, does he have Runation, but he's too afraid to do it? He wants us to commit into it? I mean, sure. I mean, he loses all that mana. We get 3 spell mana. We also have the 3rd Risen miss. I mean, this is just really good. Don't attack the spider, so we're getting another one off Elise. Okay. Now let's see who deals with this. Alright. Alright. Multiple Withering Wails probably. Maybe double Withering Wail here. Maybe like double Withering Wail and then like an Unspeakable Horror or something. This could be a lot of different things. He's reconsidering some things. Okay, no Withering. Oh, maybe still. Yeah, okay. Give a second. Okay. Alright. So this is still lethal. Yeah, I guess it's the best he could have done, right? Man, we had so much more going. We had 3 more damage here. We Suck Chest could give you more damage here. We draw on the Darius. Then we get the damage Overwhelm. Then if it dies, we can draw Harrowing. And full field back of like 5 Mysteries. And there's some summon effects. So when the Harrowing goes off, they all get stronger. Like for each, they all boost each other. So you play Harrowing, all those Mysteries that are dead, plus like the more Mysteries we'll be playing with the Wraithcaller, and then you're just suddenly looking down like you know 6 or 5, 10 attack Fearsome units. Very good. Cool. Won every game today. That was pretty fun. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this deck. I'll definitely be having more decks being uploaded soon, and it'll be great. Peace.